My apologies for the tardiness. I had an issue going on, and I'm ready to rock right now. And we're about to do this fantasy Q&A. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flag down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime.
Seal, he's intercepted by Kittle. Kittle inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panther.
It was a similar stream key, so I had to go grab a different one so it didn't break what we're doing later today. So I was able to do it. But I'm here. I'm here to take your fantasy questions. A little bit late, so I'll stay a little bit later. Yeah, man, I was hurt. There's one team I don't like losing to, and that's Atlanta. So I was kind of hurt by that one, to say the least. What's going on, Hector? I almost turned the round table on. But don't worry, man. We're gonna be ready to rock 5 p.m. today for the round table. We got a slew of YouTubers and podcasters that's gonna be joining us to talk about the mid half of the mid season, so to speak. So it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. It was a must win, but I mean, we're not out of it. I mean, there's still that extra 7th playoff team, so we still have an opportunity. I just know that the next game is not a win. So, we're not beating the Chiefs. Yeah, because daylight savings was yesterday. We're still rolling 5 p.m. Luckily, me and Rashad are on the same coast, so we're good there. But I'm here to take fantasy questions. I haven't seen any surprises with regards to the inactives today. Let's change this up real quick. So I haven't seen any surprises yet. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm good to go there. All right, so these are let's see, scroll down a bit so everybody can see all the teams. No surprises. I mean, Aaron Jones is out. That was pretty much a done deal already. So you need to fire up Jamal Williams if you have him. Dalvin Cook is active, so I'm gonna fire him up, and you should too. I believe, it's a safe bet that CMC's come back next week. I'm not sure if they confirmed it or not, but it looks like that's going to be the case. Joe Mixon's out again, so you can go ahead and fire him up. Giovanni Bernard. The Browns, they got a lot of injuries, man. They had to put Odell Beckham Jr. on IR. I talked last Tuesday during my fantasy Q&A about Rashard Higgins, so hopefully he was able to get him. Rashard Higgins is probably going to put in some work today. The Browns and the Raiders should be a shootout type of game, so you should be able to take advantage of that. And I like Higgins a lot today. Do you start Claypool? Well, who else do you have, Hector? Nothing surprising for the Colts. Nothing surprising for the Rams. I disagree. I think the Chiefs defense is going to do what they're supposed to do today. And the thing about the Chiefs defense, they've been getting a lot of sacks and occasionally some turnovers. I think the Chiefs defense is going to be good today against Denver. Drew Lock isn't a rock star. So I think it's going to be I think they're going to be able to get a turnover or two. Gesicki or Hawkinson today. Give me, who is Detroit playing today? I forget. I kid. I don't remember half the teams most of the time. I can't remember who Detroit's playing today. You should have been dropped Carolina's defense, bro. I don't know what you were thinking to begin with. I would have never had them, in my opinion. You gotta, in fantasy football, you gotta take your fandom out of it. Detroit plays the Colts. The Colts have a really good defense, and they have a decent offense. Give me Hockenson, but it's close. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'll stay with Hockenson. Yeah, Carolina's defense has been terrible all season, so I don't think there's a reason to play them. Nothing too surprising from an inactive standpoint. Nothing shocking. Nothing, oh no. The Patriots is looking like Damiere Bird's going to be the number one wide receiver for him this week. Him and Myers. So I'm assuming you already played Julio. D-Hop's on bye. I have D-Hop in the league. And you have Tyreek Hill. If you're playing two, I hope you played Julio on Thursday. And Hill would be next. And then I probably would go Ruggs over Claypool this week. I mean, Baltimore's got a pretty good defense. So I would probably go Ruggs over Claypool this week. I think Ruggs is in a better situation this week than what Claypool's in. So if you, in my order, I would go Julio, Hill, Ruggs, Claypool. If you didn't play Julio, then it's Hill, Ruggs, Claypool. Hopefully you played Julio on Thursday. Which goes back to not having your fandom getting in the way. You know? Let's see here. Y'all guys don't understand how excited I am for Thursday, for tonight, for today at 5 o'clock. Jarvis or Claypool? Give me Jarvis. Yep, that's the move, Hector. I like Ruggs today a lot. I mean, you should be fine, man. Yes, Alpha Wolf, you should be fine. Like, your squad has a lot of players that most teams don't have, but those guys are going to be effective. Boston Scott is starting for Philadelphia today. T. Higgins is the number 2 wide receiver right now for Cincinnati, and the Titans do not have a good pass defense. Fulgham should have a really good day. I don't know about playing 2 Eagles, but, you know, teach his own. Harrison Bryant should benefit from the fact that there aren't too many receivers. Like, you got a lot of Browns and a lot of Eagles on your team. But considering the circumstances, I can't be mad at it. T. Higgins or Rashard Higgins? T. Higgins. What did you give up, Hector, to get Pat Mahomes, though? You know, I always have my opinion about quarterbacks in fantasy football, and I stand by what I say. If you don't want an example, if you want a prime example of that, just look no further than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was pretty much the number 1 quarterback drafted in fantasy this year. Right now, he's QB 16. Technically, he's not startable, but you have to play him because of the value that you have with him. And eventually, he's going to have a spark. But right now, Lamar Jackson is QB 16. I mean, Cam Newton's rated higher than, well, not anymore, but before he was. Waller over Fant. Darren Waller over Noah Fant. I gotta get my coffee, man. I ain't getting no coffee this morning. I've been up since 5 a.m. If you only gave up Antonio Brown to get Pat Mahomes, you did A-okay, buddy. Yeah, like when it comes to building your fantasy lineup, you want to try to mix your team. You want to mix your teams up. Like you want to try to not have like a bunch of people from the same squad. You want to have diversification within your roster. I mean, there's some exceptions to it. I don't think I would put it's easy to say now. I don't think I would put Cleveland and Philly on that list, but you know. But there's always, when we're talking about beginning of the season, but there are exceptions to it. Like, for example, the Chiefs, you probably could get away with double stacking Chiefs every week. But typically, you want to just have some level of diversification with your team. Joe Barro or Lamar Jackson? Give me Joe Burrow. Is Le'Veon Bell startable? Yes. This week, yes. Revenge game, Jets, yes. But it also depends on who you have at running back. But I mean, if you have him, he's startable today. It looks like it's going to be a timeshare in Kansas City, which doesn't spell good news for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, to say the least. McKinnon, Melvin, or Juju? Jeez Louise, that's tough. McKinnon. And I missed the question up here. Or did I? Is Allen Robinson healthy? Let me see. I think he is. Yeah, he's playing. Look like he's going to play. Let me check and see if he practiced. Yeah, he cleared the concussion protocol, so he's going to play. Titans D or Seahawks D? Jesus Christ. Check the waiver wire. How about that? I mean, if you're making me pick between those two, you got to give me... I'm taking the Titans, but... Oh, my God. Jets. Nope. Steelers. Nope. We went over the Titans already. Vikings. We already went over them, too. I mean... I will say it's a tough start. I mean, would I start him if I had him in fantasy? No. Could he have a good game? Sure. I think that's just too rich for my blood, man. Not against the Rams, too rich for my blood. And he could play him well today. I don't see it. Not against the Rams. Against the Saints, why not? I mean, the Bears got a decent defense. I mean, if it's about sacks, turnovers. Chiefs defense. Give me the Chiefs. Oh, I'll pick up the Eagles. The Eagles playing Dallas this week. Give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Kind of shocked that they're out there. Eagles are playing Dallas. That's the answer. What QB would you start? Slim pickings in my league. Give me the quarterbacks, and I'll tell you. DK, Evans, or Diggs, I need two. Give me DK and give me Diggs. Give me DK and Diggs. Evans is going up against James Bradbury. I'm good. He still ain't worth $16 million, but I'm good. Give me the quarterbacks, Alpha Wolf. I don't see it. I don't see it straight for Quentin Williams. I don't see it. Carr, Foles, Cousins, Rivers, Tua. Why do you have 5 quarterbacks? Well, I'm assuming that's what's on the wire. Out of these 5, give me Carr. I'm taking Carr. Nah, I'm still taking Cooper Kupp over Tyler Boyd. Boyd's the slot. Kupp's going to be able to, Boyd's the slot, and Boyd and the Bengals could turn into a run game type of situation. I agree, but we can get help. But sometimes that help ain't gonna come into the draft, Hector. Because I don't want to give up draft capital to do it. That's my dilemma. The Jets are probably gonna ask for an arm and a leg to get Quentin Williams. I mean, out of the 5 quarterbacks you mentioned initially, Carr, Foles, Cousins, Rivers, and Tua, Alpha Wolf, I would start Carr this week. But I'm questioning whether or not you got 5. Why do you have 5 quarterbacks? I think that's a waste. And I wouldn't touch the Nuki, Locke, Jones, or Dowdle. Swift, Bell, or Woods in flex PPR. Give me Bell. Actually, give me Swift. Give me Swift. I'm on this Bell Swift thing. All right. Alpha Wolf, based on the roster that you showed me that you posted earlier with all the Browns players, you might as well go all in and just Baker. You might as well go all in. Either you're gonna do really well, or you're gonna do terrible. You might as well just go all in. Get your stacks. Stack up. Should I pick up John Brown over Troyquan Smith? Yeah. Now, whether or not you play him, that's a whole different discussion. I don't know if I'll play either one of them. Well, I would play Troyquan today. But season long, I'd rather have John Brown. Fulgham or T. Higgins? Higgins. Oh, okay. I hope you don't. You watch my show enough, you know that, typically I don't keep, you only need one. Do I start Kelsey or Kittle? The fact that you have both is intimidating. But give me Kelsey. One good thing about not having a Panthers game on Sunday is I can just pretty much sit down and watch Red Zone for all the 1 o'clock games. No commercials. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Cam and Baker. Yeah, I'm playing Cam and Daly today. I ain't dropping Cam. Nope. Not until he officially loses that job. Not dropping Cam. He had a bad day. Yeah, we've had a pretty good draft last year. I think that draft last year is going to probably go down as one of the better drafts we've had in a while. Joe Burrow today. Give me Joe Burrow over Cam Newton today. Let me see here. I want to try something because I'm curious. Keep the questions coming, ladies and gentlemen, and I will keep answering them. NFC West, the best division. It's between them and the North. Sup, D-Tice? I'm playing Goddard this week. I like Goddard a lot today. This is just more of a reminder for you guys, man, for 5 o'clock today. This is a reminder for you guys. 5 o'clock today. Let me lower this here so I can get the whole picture in there. 5 o'clock today. 5 o'clock today. This is happening. This is happening at 5 o'clock today. Don't miss it. I wouldn't drop Ingram, but I would play Goddard. Oh, would I drop? No, because Ingram's more of a long-term situation. But for 1 week, because, Goddard, Ertz is coming back eventually. Yeah, 8-8 might clinch it. 8-8 will probably clinch a wild card. The 7th spot. What's my record in the fantasy? Let's see. I don't remember all my records. In the PNP league, I think I'm like 2-5. Yeah, I'm 2-5. I'm not out of it yet though. I got hope. Zeke's been a bust. I'm playing Hasty out of the 4 you just named. The NFC, it's between the West and the North, man. The West is unbelievably good. Yeah, one of my leagues I'm 5-2, and if everything falls right, I'll be 6-2 in second place, which would be good because then I'll get a bye. And that one league is my money league. So, I'll drop Carlos Hyde. I'll drop Carlos Hyde for Goddard. I'll drop Carlos Hyde this morning. I'll drop Carlos Hyde this morning. So I would do that for sure. Do. Yeah, I don't like the fact it's blocking one of the podcasts, so we'll move me over here. Put me in this corner over here. So yeah, man. 5 o'clock tonight, guys. 5 o'clock tonight. That's what's going on. Nope, I've been playing Justin Jackson all this time since Eckler's gotten hurt in one of my leagues, and I'm 5-2. So Travis Fulgham or Kenny Galladay. It's funny, the Cardinals look scary, but we beat those guys. It's crazy how that works sometimes. Yeah, Big Cat's wild, man. But yeah. I can't wait for the night, man. I'm looking forward to it. I need 5 o'clock to hurry up. 5 o'clock can't come any sooner. Any more fantasy questions, folks? No, you don't drop Mike Davis yet. Not until you figure out what Carolina's going to do with him. I just wouldn't start him. You don't got to drop him yet. Goddard or Fant? Today, Goddard. I don't play Fox Super 6. Tyreek, DK, or Jefferson, I need two. Give me Tyreek and DK. Do I start Jemon Williams with Le'Veon or Clyde so I can go fast to change it? You know what? I'm going with my gut. I think I'm playing Le'Veon today only because revenge game. Revenge game. I like revenge games, and this is a revenge game since the Chiefs are playing the Jets. I just, and I could be wrong, and I hope you don't lose for me being wrong, Hector. But I sense the revenge game, and it looks like that backfield is going to be more split than what initially was. But so if there's any game to start Le'Veon, it would be this one, because revenge game. He's mad. Boston Scott over Zach Moss. There's no question there. Not even a debate. Not even close. Yeah, give me Boston Scott there. Let's see. Text. Roundtable is 5 p.m. tonight, man. 5 p.m. tonight. $5 p.m. tonight. That's weird. Yeah, we're using Zoom tonight. It depends on where you're at, man. There's a website. I'll show it to you real quick. 506 Sports. Oh, that's terrible. Remove. Yep. Yeah, it's 506 Sports. Let me see. I think it's 506 Sports. Shows the NFL map. Hopefully the site will pop up in a minute. You can see it. Connor Mixon is out. Go get a running back, man. Don't lose. Oh, I get what you're saying. There's nobody else on your team that you can drop. There's nobody else on your roster that you can drop to get a running back. You ain't got two tight ends or two quarterbacks. One of them you can't drop. D Tice, you ain't got nobody. I don't know. My internet's been acting kind of flaky. I don't know why it's not working, but Maybe the site's down. There got to be somebody on your roster you can drop to go get a running back. And you'll be surprised who's out in the wire. All right. This obviously is not working. I think Chris Carson is going to play. I think Chris Carson is going to play today, man. That's why I said what I said. I'm assuming that Chris Carson is going to play. I think he's playing today. And I tend to practice what I preach. I have him in my flex. I plan on starting him if he's active. So I practice what I preach. I have an alternate route if he's not playing. I have a few options. I have Scotty Miller. I have my guy Tim Patrick. I got options. Depends on the rules of the league. You can have depends on the rules of the league. I've been in leagues where you can have up to 8. If somebody's offering you George Kittle for Antonio Brown, I would do it. I mean, as in, I want the Kittle in, my bad. So I'm clear. I want the Kittle in. Carson or Gaskin? I think Gaskin's going to do pretty well. But it's a risk because Miami plays at 1 o'clock. So for your situation, you kind of have to play Gaskin. Because God forbid if Carson doesn't play, you don't have nowhere to go to. See, for my situation, like if you look at my roster, I'll blow it up real quick. So you can see. Because I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not. But so when you look at my options, so Chris Carson, this is a strategy thing for fantasy too for folks. So I got Chris Carson right now on the flex, right? That game's at 4 o'clock. 4:25. So that means inactives will show up by 3:05 or 2:55 is when inactives are due or whatever, right? 90 minutes before kickoff. So if he is inactive, I have options on my bench. I have Scotty Miller that plays on Monday night. I have Tim Patrick that plays at 4 o'clock that I could probably slip him in if he plays. Because it's possible he's questionable as well. He might not be available either. And if that's the case, then my only option is Scotty Miller. But I'm willing to take that risk to potentially get Chris Carson. Because I'm starting Zeke and Jamal. So for you need to play Gaskin. Because Gaskin's the 1 o'clock game. You don't want to risk getting a donut. Gaskin should do fine, though. I'm playing him in daily as well. So, but all right, I'm about to close it out, man. This is your final reminder. Roundtable, 5 p.m. tonight. We're going live. It's going to be fun, man. I cannot wait. I'm going to have a blast. Give me Hasty. I cannot wait. We're going to have Shell Prawn, Keep Pounding TV, Panthenology, us, C3, 4-Man Rush. It's going to be freaking outstanding. I cannot wait. Going to have Pat, too. But, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys in 5 hours. I expect all you guys to be there. And make sure you tell a friend. All right? And I'll talk to you guys in about 5 hours. And always remember, keep pounding.